Hello everybody, it's Kaiyodo here, and welcome to our unboxing review of the amazing Yamaguchi Manjiro Sano, aka Mikey from Tokyo Revengers. And oh man, I am so amped for this one, guys. I am so freaking excited for this figure. First of all, because this line, Amazing Yamaguchi, is rapidly become my second favorite figures to collect after Figma's. Dude, oh my god, these figures are so freaking awesome. I think they are just infinitely better than SH Figuarts. Like, don't even ask me. And I was a big fan of this show. If y'all have not seen Tokyo Revengers, I'm gonna tell you right now, this show is really worth watching if you're an anime fan. It is a really cool, really unique show. It's basically biker gangs meets Steins Gate. very like dumbed down version, very like dumbed down explanation of the show, but that's essentially what it is, and it's pretty fucking awesome. And it's got really good characters, Mikey definitely being one of them. I'm really excited for this figure, although I will be honest, there is some things I'm a little bit worried about with this figure. One, the accessories don't look to be all that plentiful. All you really get is faces, hands, and his jacket. Now, hopefully that jacket will be enough to make up for it all, because there's no, like, discounts with this figure. He's the same amount as pretty much every other Amazing Yamaguchi figure. So, yeah, there's no, like, discounts on him, so hopefully that jacket is worth the price. But, taking a look at the packaging here, and, what the F is this? What is this boring, classy looking box here? This is an Amazing Yamaguchi figure, dude. Like, for comparison, this is the Todoroki box. Literally as gaudy and flashy as it gets. And then you have this. I'm not sure why they did that. I definitely think they could have made a pretty awesome design here with the Mikey. And I was actually kind of looking forward to it. So I was a little bit taken aback when I took this thing out of the shipping box and saw this like it kind of looks like they're trying to copy Figma's style, like being very classy. Like, here is the new revolutionary Amazing Yamaguchi, like a car commercial. That's what this looks like to me. It looks like a car commercial. Strap in for the ride of your life with the Amazing Yamaguchi Manjiro Sano. Okay, enough of this bullshit. Let's get into this review. But before we do, actually, I almost forgot. Please, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please go down there and give it a like, as it really helps support me and helps motivate me to make more videos in the future and put more work into my videos. And with that being said, let's get into this unboxing and review. I'm so excited for this figure. Alrighty, so here we have a nice picture of the figure right there. Manjiro Sano right there. Rebel Tech Amazing Yamaguchi Kaiyodo. On the side, you have some awesome pictures right of the figure doing a kick, showing you that this can sit down, which I am excited to see. On the back, you have a ton of obligatory product shots doing his famous Mikey kick right there. Good art, showing you off some of the articulation right here, the accessories. On the side, another awesome picture of the figure. On the top, you have Tokyo Revengers, Manjiro Sano right there. Very awesome. Again, definitely watch this show if you haven't. It is super good. The music is absolutely amazing. The opening, Crybaby by Hickey Dan Dism, is absolutely legendary, dude. Okay, but with that being said, everybody, I think it is time to get this open. So, I'm gonna cut to me picking him up for the first time. Guys, this is what he looks like in the packaging. He looks like he just got out of the bathtub, dude. He's got a towel around his waist. That's fucking hilarious. Oh, one more thing real quick before we get to picking him up for the first time. I did get this from AmiAmi's eBay page, so I did get a nice AmiAmi card right here. This is, what is this, March AmiAmi card? Very nice, I love it. Very happy to add this to my beautiful AmiAmi hard collection. I genuinely really like those things, man. They're so cool. Alrighty, here we go. The most important part. Please no loose floppy joints. Please no loose floppy joints. Ooh, feels good so far. He's in a Ziploc bag. He's in a straight up Ziploc bag. You can totally use this for the accessories. Maybe that's on purpose. That's pretty cool, actually. I dig that. I really like when they include stuff like that, like Figma. Ooh. Ooh, my. Oh my, the quality feels really good. Joints, the torso is a little bit loose. Okay, so quality feels great. Quality feels great. He looks really cool, but I am getting some loose joints here. Like, this torso is a little bit loose. The legs feel a little looser than they should. It's, a little bit loose. But the look and the sculpting and the paint is absolutely spectacular, man. Looks really good, and the definition of the muscles looks really good. Let's get in on the sculpting here. Ooh, I bet the ladies watching are very much enjoying this view. Usually we're always about the booba on this channel, but here we have some nice man chest right here. There you have that. But let's get in here on the face. So there you have the Mikey mug, the infamous leader of the Tokyo Manji gang. Absolutely fucking beautiful. They crushed it. The face looks phenomenal. The hair is a little bit weird up here, I will say. It looks like it's sitting up like a little bit too high. Like this could have sat down a little bit better, but it's not awful. Totally workable. And then the hair right here, he does have his like color changing right here. It's a little hard to see on camera, but he does have like lighter, like the lighter blonde going down and to the darker blonde right there towards the bottom, like almost full on like a reddish kind of yellowish, like a orangish, like actually kind of an oranger kind of color right there, like a really, really light orange. Very, very nice right there. And then moving down to the man chest, and yeah, they really got his muscles down. I mean, he is absolutely ripped. So they definitely got that down. Very, very nice. I don't think I need to say this. I'm pretty sure at this point everybody knows, but this is not a bad symbol. This symbol, it means something completely different than what it may look like to you. It's something about like, it's the symbol of like the Buddhist footsteps or something like that. Look it up. It's deep. There's a lot to it, but it has something to do with the Tokyo Manji gang. But yeah, so that is the like Tokyo Manji gang logo right there on his pants, and then you have his belt right there. Really, really beautifully done. Wow, this is amazing looking, man. I love these figures. Oh my god, these amazing Yamaguchi figures are just spectacular, man. They're so well made. Like the quality, I forgot to, I don't know if I said this at first, but the quality, absolutely immaculate. Super duper heavy. Like, I have a SH Figuarts Lloyd and a Figma Kazuma here, and this is the heaviest figure of all of these, with his stand too. This is the heaviest figure. His legs just feel like massive chunks of plastic. He feels light as a feather compared to Mikey. Really, really nicely done. I'm so glad they knocked it out of the park with this figure. Oh, beautiful job. Yes, the boots look absolutely phenomenal as well. Going over the articulation, the head sculpt can look up. It looks like he does have that similar amazing Yamaguchi, this same kind of hair thing that happens with a few of the My Hero Academia figures, so that is very, very cool to see right there. And then moving down, you have a nice torso joint right there. This is the loose joint. I will say though, I had a similar joint that was loose like this on my Todoroki. And all I did was I just popped this off of the ball joint. That's interesting. I just popped this off of the ball joint, and then I took some super glue. Oops, fuck, I hope I didn't just lose that. We're good. Okay, so I just took a little bit of super glue. How can I not figure out the word? Slathered it in there, I guess. Like, I just kind of coated the inside of this ball joint with some super glue on my amazing Yamaguchi Todoroki, and then I let it sit, and then I plugged it back together, and now his joint is actually nice and tight. Actually, so it's fine when you have it like, when it's just this little peg piece here, but, oh man, this is interestingly made, but not in a bad way. I kind of like this actually. So yeah, plug that back there. It makes it really easy to, that's interesting. Isn't that interesting? You guys let me know in the comments if you think that's either interesting or just stupid. But it's fine. It's not like he like falls apart or anything. It's just a bit of a loose joint right there. But again, I think I can fix that. And then at the top of the shoulders here, we have some Rebel Tech joints going on. But they did something that they don't usually do, where they have like a nice little sculpt right there. So it just kind of fits right in there. That's pretty cool, actually. I dig that. I think they're trying to be a little bit more. I think their thought process with this. I think they were trying to make something like a Figma. I think they were trying to make a competition for Figma here, because they know that weebs are buying their figures now because of their amazing Yamaguchi because of their My Hero Academia figures. So I think this right here is like a new attempt with the amazing Yamaguchi line to kind of take on Figmas here, because look again at this box design. Like, this box design is so different from their usual box design, and it's so classy, and it really does look like it looks similar to Figmas. So I really think that they are trying to get more into the anime figure business. And honestly, if this Mikey figure is an indication, I am totally down with that. Keep going. Bring us some more stuff. I bet you guys could make a pretty sick Senku figure from Dr. Stone. You guys should definitely attempt that one. So yeah, this is this has honestly got me hyped. I can't wait to see what else they've got coming down the pipeline, because this is well made. Very well made. Anyway, getting back to the articulation, I'm sorry, I'm pretty impressed with this thing right off the bat, guys. And then we have a nice, okay, so we only have a 90-degree bend at the elbow. That's actually kind of bad, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like with this line, this is not really acceptable. Like, I can't, I talk shit on this with SH Figure Arts. I can't just let it slide with Amazing Yamaguchi. This is very, very poor articulation. Like pretty much every Figma in my collection, it smashes this elbow articulation. So that's kind of bad. And then the hands right here, you have it. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's like exactly like a Figma right there. And that's not how the other ones look. Ooh, it pops off really. What the hell? Look how easily that pops off and on. Oh my goodness gracious. I think they're listening to us. That is beautiful. Okay, so that goes up and down. And then of course you can swivel it side to side if you want to. You know how it works. And then the legs, you get a good amount upward. That is beautiful right there. Of course, he's Mikey, so you have to be able to get his iconic kick move right there so you can bring his leg all the way up right there. It's going to be a little bit hard to make it look natural. There you go. I gave it my best shot. Very, very cool, though. The legs are nice and tight, though, actually. The legs are nice and tight. The knees are a little bit looser than I'd like them to be, but it's not horrible. It's pretty workable. And then the knees get a full degrees bent, which is pretty darn cool right there. And then you have no extra joint right there. And then you have up and down. These are actually on a ball joint, so it's on a peg that goes into a ball joint right there, which is awesome. I actually dig that. I dig that. That's awesome. Way better than the forward-facing pin. Okay, so far, all good from me, man. This is pretty fucking great so far. So let's get into some comparisons here. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling him so far. So for my first comparison, here he is with the Amazing Yamaguchi Deku and Endeavor right here. So you can see how he scales with some other Amazing Yamaguchi figures. And as you can see, I think he is a smaller scale than the other Amazing Yamaguchi figures. Again, going into that theory that I think this line is meant to be a, what's the word I'm looking for here? This line is meant to be like a competition for Figma, I think. This new, like, Amazing Yamaguchi line. And, yeah, see, you can see he definitely looks like his head is way smaller than the Deku right there. He's about the same height, but he is, I think Mikey might be a little bit older than Deku. I'm not 100% sure on that. I think he's in middle school, but I think he's like almost at the end of middle school. No, I think he's in high school. Oh man, that's complicated. I don't know. But I do like the size here. I'm gonna bring in some Figmas in a second here, but I do like the size here with these other Amazing Yamaguchi figures. All right, for the first Figma comparisons, here is Lord Rimuru and Ryuko Matoi here. And as you can see, I think this looks good to me. This scale right here, this looks basically perfect to me, actually. I think he really works really, really, really well. Yeah, I am feeling this figure, y'all. Oh, I am feeling this figure. Well fucking done, Amazing Yamaguchi. For my next comparison, here is the Figma Yuji and the Figma Naofumi. So you can see how he scales with some male Figmas. And again, this looks perfect. This looks absolutely perfect. A little bit shorter than Yuji seems right to me, and a little bit shorter than Naofumi. That is a really, really excellent scale right there. Wow, man. This thing almost just feels like a Figma, honestly. It's really, really cool. And then for some SH Figure Arts comparisons, here's Yuta, and here is Yor right there. So there you have, again, I think the scale is pretty fucking spectacular right here. Yor's an adult, so this looks right to me. He might be a little taller than he should be, but that's okay, that's okay. I still think they work pretty damn well together. Ooh, very, very, very nice. Okay, so far this figure's getting 2 thumbs up from me. Let's jump into the accessories. Let's start off with the alternate hand. So as you guys saw, switching this hand was so damn easy. So yeah, I'm loving that so far. Okay, so for our hands, we have a side. We have one on this side that's like a grabby hand right here. We have a relaxed hand. You guys know how much I love my relaxed hands. We have another relaxed hand for the other side. Fuck yes, thank you, Amazing Yamaguchi. I love you guys so much. And then we have this hand right here, and this is meant to be a hand that you like slip into the pocket right here, and then we disconnect the hand right here, peg that in right there. You guys get what's going on right here. And I think this is actually really well done as well. Really, really well done. Fuck yes! Check that out, y'all! That looks so awesome. Oh my god, this figure is great! Check that out. That looks spectacular, man. This might be the best executed, like, hand and pocket gimmick I've ever seen on an action figure. That is sick as fuck! However, on a down note, sorry y'all, I'm too excited. On a down note though, I do have to give some bad news here. The ease of switching out the hands is still a problem here. It was really difficult for me to get this hand on this, and now, yeah, I'm gonna need pliers to get this off. So yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed in that because that other side, it looked like they had fixed the problem. It looked like they were trying to make it more convenient to switch out the pieces right there. But yeah, we just use some pliers, Pop that back out. Let's try a different hand right there. So the relaxed hand, it was very tough to get it on there. It was just like all the other amazing Yamaguchi figures I've got. Except for Endeavor, of course. Okay, so we also get, so we have the fist hands, and yeah, that's it. So we have fist hand, we have the pocket hand, we have the relaxed hand, and we have that. Let's try, okay, so the fist hand was obviously easy to get on. What about this one? Yeah, see, this is, yeah, it's, oh man, this one is tough to get on. So it looks like, I'm not going to put that all the way on. So it looks like the fisted hands, however, the fisted hands though, those just slip right on. So that's really, really nice. You know what? Okay, so Amazing Yamaguchi, if any of you guys are watching this video, I doubt you are, but just in case you are, do what Figma does and put a little plug right here that keeps them from stretching out. Look, this is what Figma does. They have this rack right here, and they have this little thing right there that you just put them on, and this keeps the peg hole of the hand shrunken down, which makes switching out the hand really, really easily. It just pops off, and then you get the one that you want to put on, and since it's been stretched out by the rack, you just pop it right on there, and it's super duper easy. If you guys adapt this method right here, one of your major problems with your figures will be gone like the wind. All right, now for the alternate faces. Now, I'm not really sure. Is it just the fringe? Does the fringe just pop off like always? I see like a little seam right here. There we go. Okay, there we go. Wiggle it off. There we go. So the fringe comes off. We pop off the face. And then we have an alternate one right here. We have this one. So here is our default one. This one looks like his eyes are like, he looks a little bit more pissed off in this one. Yeah, this one, he's like looking up at Kiseki or something, or he's pissed at Takemichi or something like that. Pretty cool. And of course, it just switches like any other face and it just pops right on there. So that is excellent. And then you can just pop the fringe back on. And there you go. You have a bit more of a pissed off Mikey right there. And then we have one with the same eyes just looking up a little bit more, so you can have that. That actually would probably look pretty cool. And then you have this one looking to the side. So this is the same as the looking straight ahead face. It's just looking to the side right there, which would actually probably look pretty cool with this pose I currently have him in right now. Get this off of there. Come on. Just wiggle that off. It's very secure, so that's either a good thing or a bad thing, depending on you. I think it's a good thing. There we go. So with this pose I have him in right now, yeah, that looks pretty damn cool. Like that. No, I don't know. I never really like this gimmick, man. It never really works. I can never make use of it. I always try to make use of it with my Hero figures, and I can never, ever make it look good, man. I just like to keep the straight eyes on them like that, like this one right here. But we do have one more face as well. We have this one, and this one looks like it's like Mikey giving a speech to the rest of Tomon right here. So you plug this on him right there. And there you go. Now, I don't know if they're planning on giving us more members of Tomon. I don't know if they're planning on giving us like Takemichi or Draken or Mitsuya, or I would love Chifuyu. Chifuyu would be awesome. But yeah, this is like giving a speech right here, like in like towards the end of the show when they get together, he's on like that staircase and he's just like yelling down at him. I think it's when they're like it's like I think that's when Chifuyu gets promoted to a captain. So that was pretty damn cool. But yeah, that's a pretty cool face right there. However, I'm going to be honest, I don't think I'm going to use any of these faces. I think I'm going to be sticking with the default face pretty much all the time, except for sometimes I might use the more pissed off face right here. I might use this face. So these two are probably the only faces I'm ever going to use. However, this figure does come with this nice little baggie right there, so that's pretty cool. And now for the final accessory, which I think is probably going to be the coolest one, and that is his jacket. And wow, this is really, really well made. Very nice, like hard plastic right here. Not really sure what's going on right here. Does it just sit over his shoulders? Just like clip over like this. Like this? Ooh. So the jacket pretty much just like sits over his shoulders. Like you just kind of stretch it and then just kind of strip it, like stick it like right there. And that's pretty much it. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I think the jacket's kind of a bust. Like it looks kind of bad, honestly. Like it doesn't cover the joints at the top there, and it doesn't like sit right. I mean, okay, so if you put it like this, that looks pretty sick. Like if you have it like that, that looks pretty damn sick. But if you look at it straight on, where you can actually see like the joints right there, it looks a little bad. Let me try something real quick. You know what? I'll do it on camera actually. What if you literally just popped off the arms here. What if you just popped, these are on ball joints? Yeah, what if you just popped off the arms? What if you just popped off the arms, brought those down, so you have armless Mikey here, and then stuck him back in there. It's a little, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think about that. It's pretty easy to tell that he doesn't have arms in there. What if you just put one on? Hang on, what if I just put one arm on? What if I just put one arm on? We'll put this one on. What if I just put this one on? There we go. Come on, man. Okay, so now I just have one arm popped off. There we go. I think that might be the best. That might be the best one. That looks the best to me because it covers up this side pretty much completely now, and then you just have that one showing. So I think that's probably the best way to use the jacket, is to take off one of the arms. I don't think you can put that pocket accessory. Oh, maybe you might be able to. I don't know if you can take this pocket accessory and put this on the other side. I don't know. I don't think it's meant to go on the other side. Well, you could just kind of like rest it there. Like that. You just kind of rest it there. There we go. That doesn't look horrible. There you go. So that's an option right there. So that covers up that side completely. That's an option right there. So you can kind of see the thing right there. I don't know. The jacket, I don't think the jacket was the best thought out. This idea kind of seems a little half-baked to me. Like, it just doesn't really look like it works all that good. I kind of wish they had just made it a regular. I kind of wish they had just sculpted the figure with the jacket on, honestly. Because, like, Mikey, it's been a while since I watched Tokyo Revengers, but I feel like he had the jacket on for most of the time. Like, he actually, like, had it on, like, around his arms and shit. There we go. There we go. Not too hard to pop those arms back on. I feel like he had it on a lot. I feel like he just had it on regularly, or like just standardly over his arms. Like, he has it on like this, like how they have, like how they want you to do it right here. He has it on like this sometimes. He has it on in the iconic shot in the opening, but aside from that, I feel like most of the time he just has it on like a regular jacket. I don't know. I feel like the jacket was a little bit misused. If I have this wrong and I figure it out later, I'll make an update video for you guys. But I can't really see a better way to get this on him. Like, I think this is just it. And it's, I don't know. It's not the best. It just doesn't look like it's sitting naturally on him. Like, it doesn't really look like, it doesn't really look like this is how a jacket would actually sit on a person if they wore it like this, personally. In my opinion, I don't know. All right, now real quick before we get into the final thoughts on this figure, I happen to have one motorcycle thing in my collection. This is from the NECA Ultimate John Connor figure, and I want to see if I can make this look like he has it on here. I probably won't end up using this for my display or anything, but I did kind of want to see, because if this works, you guys could probably buy like a little motorcycle figure or little thing from like Walmart or something and use it with Mikey here. It's not really working though. Actually, no, it does. I think the scale looks pretty good actually. Like, it's not horrible. It doesn't look anything like his motorcycle. I think his motorcycle was black for the most part, but I mean, it is a motorcycle. It's not really how you sit on a motorcycle though. You like, okay, so you bend the knees back like that on this side. Get like that. He doesn't have any gripping hands, so that's something that they didn't think about. I feel like they could have thought about that. Like that. There you go. That's not atrocious. I bet he's very cold though, and I don't think I can get the jacket on him. There we go. Yeah, you can't like get that, so you like put that down like that, I guess. He could be showing off. Yeah, it's not great, but it's also not the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. It's pretty bad, but okay, so this actually looks pretty cool, I think. This is how I got him posed right now. I think this actually looks pretty good. I do want to say I never actually showed you guys that it does have all the nice like Tokyo Manji markings right here on the jacket, and on the back it does have all the whole symbol right there. Again, not a bad symbol. Look it up. And then Also, again, very, very nicely done on that. But yeah, I think this pose I got him in right here, it actually looks pretty darn good. Like, I think it actually sits like kind of naturally right there. Maybe I think it's meant to form to this arm right here, where you have him, his hand in the pocket right there. It's meant to like form to that, and then it like covers it up better. It looks more naturally. I'm pretty sure that is correct. Yeah, because like this looks awesome actually, right here. Okay, let's get in to the final thoughts on the amazing Yamaguchi Mikey. It's gonna be a bit of a mixed one, but it's mixed mostly, for the most part. I'm pretty fucking happy with this figure. I think it's actually pretty fucking awesome. I'm excited to go put it on my collection. It's cool. It's a really, really well-made Mikey figure. The articulation is great. Could have been a little bit better in spots, like the arms only having 90 degree. That's pretty bad, but he does have about double jointed bend at the legs. The head movement is very, very nice. Yeah, pretty darn good. However, I think the jacket, just about everything about the jacket was kind of half-baked. I feel like they didn't put a ton of thought into how the jacket would work and incorporate with the figure. Like, I feel like it doesn't I just feel like it doesn't work as well as they hoped it would. It's still pretty good, though. This hand accessory is pretty cool. I will say, though, I definitely could not get away from this review. I definitely cannot get away from this review without saying that the value to me seems a little bit not there. I'm someone who gives figures a lot of shit if I don't feel like they're worth their value. Like the Spy Family SH figurettes, I had a lot of problem with them not including enough accessories, not feeling like they were worth their price. And I have to be honest, most of me does not think that this figure is living up to its price. It's basically the same price as the Bakugo, Todoroki, and Deku, and I think even All Might. And if you went in, it's just a little bit less than Endeavor. I think an extra 20 bucks gets you Endeavor, which is like the best figure I've ever fucking had. I don't know if the value is there, man. Oh, by the way, he does include a stand. It's the same Kaiyodo stand. You guys know. He doesn't really need it. He stands up very well. And admittedly, if you put the jacket on him, he doesn't have a peg hole, so it's pretty useless. But anyway, as I was saying, I don't know if the value is there. Like I said, I think an extra 20 bucks gets you Endeavor, which is like, that is way, way better. Like, don't get me wrong, I like this thing. I like this thing a lot. I am definitely keeping this thing. I think it's freaking awesome. I hope they make more. Genuinely, like, my opinion of this figure, super positive. But the value, I have to say, the value, I don't know if it's there. All you get is alternate hands, alternate faces, and the jacket, which is kind of poorly executed. And even some of the articulation on the figure isn't the best thing in the world. Like, right now, looking at him, he looks fucking awesome, dude. Like, this looks so effing sick right now. And I, as someone who was a huge fan of this show, I am so happy to add this figure into my Weeb collection. But I would say maybe try, I think this figure might drop down in price. I do. I don't know if this figure is going to be too popular with people. Don't take my word for it. Don't put it in stone. But I think this figure, you might be able to get it for a better deal if you wait a little bit. Now, if you don't want to wait and you're okay with the price, I think you'll be satisfied. I think you'll get him. I think you'll be satisfied. I really do. Because I am satisfied very much. I like this figure. But if the value doesn't seem there, if you're on the fence, if you're like, I don't know, for an extra 20 bucks, I can get fucking Endeavor, and yeah, I can't really recommend this figure. When you put it like that, I can't really recommend you get this figure over saving up an extra 20 bucks and spending an extra 20 bucks and getting the Endeavor. Like, no one in their right mind could tell you that is the proper way to go. But you're a big fan of the show, big fan of the character. Everything about this figure is pretty damn great, aside from the jacket, which is still, like, the way I have it right now, I think looks really, really cool. So basically, to boil down my final thoughts, I really like this figure. I think it's super, super cool. I think if you're a fan of the character, you'll really like it just like me. But I think the value is not 100% there. I wish they had included more accessories, and I wish that they had thought about the jacket accessory a little bit better. But for the most part, my opinion is positive. So my final verdict on this figure is going to be a solid A-. I'm gonna have to say an A- for the price and the lack of accessories. Like, I have to really put into perspective what you're getting with this figure for the amount you're paying for it. And in my personal opinion, the value's not really there. So I've got to go with an A-, even though I'm very happy with this figure. Like, I think this is a very real chance of making it onto my end of the year list. I think seriously, I'm super happy with it. I like it a lot. I think I'm looking at my figures I've bought so far this year. The only figure I like better than this figure for what I've bought from 2023 so far is Endeavor. I like him better than SH Figuarts Yor. I like him better than Figma Toka. I like him better than Figma Chica. I like this figure better than except for Endeavor. I like this figure better than anything else I purchased this year. It's a really, really cool figure, and I'm so happy to add something new to my collection. Lately it's really just been all about building up collection. Spy Family, My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, Reincarnated as a Slime, despite the fact I will never complain about building up Reincarnated as a Slime. Everything, it's all just been the same shit. I'm so happy to add something new and fresh to my collection. I'm really happy about that. So there you have it. I have given all of my thoughts, and if I kept going at this point, I would literally just be repeating myself. Again, I think if you're a fan of the character, if you're okay with, if you can wait, you'll probably be able to get it for a better deal. I like the Todoroki, that figure went down a lot the price of it has gone down quite a lot from its standard retail price, so keep that in mind. And even I think the All Might did as well. So yeah, if you can wait, you might be able to get it for a better deal. But if you don't want to wait, I think you will be satisfied with this figure. But you might feel a little bit gypped. You might get him and be like, okay, I really like the figure, but I feel like I spent a little bit too much on him. That's pretty much that sums it up perfectly. You'll get him, you'll probably like him, but you might think you spent a little bit too much on him. But there you have it. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe give me a like and subscribe for some more anime figure reviews in the future. And again, I really do hope that Amazing Yamaguchi will continue with this line, or whatever this new Amazing Yamaguchi line is, man. Whatever this new Figma competitor that they're trying to do is. I want to see what else they've got cooking. I want to see what else they could do. Like I said, I think they could probably deliver a pretty kick-ass Senku figure from Dr. Stone. That'd be a pretty sick figure. I bet they could make some cool stuff, man. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out, and I love this line. This is my second favorite line after Figma right now, man. So there you have it. Thank you for watching, and this is DK Guillotine, signing out.